You see the blue snowball. You know what's going on. It's your boy Geeku. And this is another episode of Gabbin with Geek. Thank Ashley. Aggressive. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be sitting in front of this mic right now. Aggressive. If it wasn't for people, if you like this, thank Aggressive. Thank you, Aggressive, for getting me back in front of the mic. Another episode. Gabbin with Geeku. Let's get it. You already know what's going on. This is so weird. This is still weird, but we're going to do it, man. It's for the content. Whew. We out here, man. Thank Aggressive. Aggressive is... we got some fans out there, man. We got some fans out there. And Aggressive is one of them. Aggressive hit my DMs and was like, yo, we need more Gabbin with Geeku. Like, it's awesome. It's like hanging out with you. And when they said that, I was like, damn. I never thought about that. Like, when I first did the first episode, I wish I went into it thinking like, yo, I'm gonna make this because it's gonna be like people are hanging out with me, and I didn't really think about that. I didn't realize that, and so when I actually said it, I was like, yo, word. So shout out to Aggressive. Yeah. So here, if you see me looking to the side, it's because I'm making sure the audio is still running on my laptop. I got my laptop right here. Yeah, man, a lot has happened. Like, way too much has happened since last episode. We sipping that Mighty Con right there. I know. Hold on, let me try to conceal some information on this king. That's that Mighty Kind CBD seltzer. It's very good. Shout out to Mighty Kind, man. Shout out to Eric for putting me on. Shout out to Eric. Eric, you know you out there. You know who. I know you watching this too, because you love me and I'm going to tag you in it. Mighty Kind, sponsor me. Oh, man. A lot has happened. Gosh, a lot is. Oh, you know what? I didn't set a timer, so I don't know how long this is running. So we just gonna actually. I got one here. Yo, so much has. Okay, where have I been? So I will gladly break it down. First of all, new area, new crib. We move. We gonna get into all of this. I don't know if we're gonna do it this episode. I might break it down because like they're all really crazy stories. But for now, I'll tell you where I've been. I'll tell you what happened. So this is what happened. I filmed the first episode of Gabbin with Geeku, right? And life continued. And then something crazy happened. I got into a car accident. I had never been in a car accident before. So this is what happened, right? I get off work. I'm driving home. And it's kind of a little, you know how it's like a little bit of traffic on the road. And you like, it's not bumper to bumper. You still moving, but you're not going the speed at which you would like. So we kind of moving, probably going like 40 miles an hour, and it's pretty tight traffic. And I'm just cruising, bro. I ain't tripping. It's just it's kind of a good day for me. I'm having a pretty good day. I'm driving, and out of nowhere, this car pull up to my right lane. Right, so it's my right lane. It's like the rightmost lane when you can get off. It's the lane right next to that right lane. It's where I'm at, and it's the left lane. That's the fast lane that everybody knows. And next to that is a wall. We're going to get to it. So I'm chilling. I see this car come on, mad quick. I'm like, oh, shit. And it bings into the car to the right in front of me. And I'm like, yo, what? So I hit my brakes. What's good, y'all? It's your boy Editing Geeku. Just letting y'all know that the video, I keep losing like cameras and mics and having technical difficulties throughout the whole video. So I decided to create a little bump, you know what I'm saying? Just telling you guys, I do my best. Just bear with the video. It sucks. The lighting sucks. I know. But hey, we do it all grassroots, baby. We doing it. It's raw. We do it right here. All right here in my own crib. Ain't got no fancy editors, none of that. It's all me right here. So thank y'all. Keep watching. Yo, so see, that's why I keep looking over, because I had disconnected my mic by accident. I didn't even realize it. So where was I at? I'm gonna just start from here. I'll edit it later, so if I need to. So car's coming. He tries to swerve between me and the car in front of him. Right? Doesn't make it. Hits that car. Swerves. Hits me. And I'm like, the whole time I'm like, yo, I'm good. I'm about to get out of this. Like I'm about to like Vin Diesel this. And when he hit me, my glasses flew off. I lost control. And like I spun out. And when I spun out, I literally like, Jesus, take the wheel. I just took my hands off, and like I didn't know what was coming. I like took my hands off the wheel to protect myself, because I didn't know what was coming next. And when I got hit, all I could think was like, yo, if somebody is not really quick on the brakes and they're just kind of speeding by, they could slam right into me, and like that's over for me. Like a semi could come through and just straight up take me out. And I was terrified. I was utterly I have never felt this level of fear in my entire life. And so when I was hit, I just there was like a millisecond. And it was like, it's like in the movies. You know how in the movies a car crash happened and it'd be like, ooh, and like she'd be flying mass, so it'd be like, ooh. And, and you know what I'm saying? And it was like one of those, like I flew it, like just stuff flew in slow mo, like a French fry from like 3 years ago. It was like flew by my face in slow motion, and it was, and like in that second, I was just, I couldn't think about anything. Like I couldn't think about life or all the good times I had. And, you know, everybody's like, your life flashes before your eyes, and I'm waiting for that to happen. I'm just like, man, like I'm not thinking about my mom, my girl, my friends, like this music and just all these things in life, or even all the bad things. It's like I'm not really thinking about it in this moment. All I can think about is, if I'm gonna die, let's make it quick. Rip my head off, something. I don't want to like get pinned against something and like, oh, they gotta watch me bleed out for 42 hours and like my friends and family come out and say goodbye to me, then they back the car up. I don't want to go through that, you know. Or like I go to a hospital and like I got a tube shoved down my throat for 3 days, and then I'm like, I don't want none of that. So I'm like, I'm either like, God, either let me walk out of this good or take me straight home, but don't put me anywhere in the middle. And I just had that thought of like, this is it. I have right now to accept death, become cool with death, become cool with the concept of dying, and just losing everything I worked hard for in my life in that second. And I hit the wall, boom. And I just, when I hit the wall, bag went off. Couldn't see. I'm like, I sit there and I'm like, first thing I do, wiggle my toes, bro. I wiggle my toes first. I'm like, okay, I'm good. I'm like, I can walk. I can get out the car. At least I'm good. I look in the mirror. I say, anything impaled? Nothing impaled. My beautiful face is still intact. I'm still beautiful. My money maker is still there, right? Feel any ribs? I try to feel for any broken bones or contusions or connusions and belusions and whatever that be happening. Boom. So I'm like, I'm good. So I'm like, okay. I don't know what to do next. I just cut the car off and get out. I'm like, I need a second. So I get out and I'm literally on the side of the highway. I'm on the side of the highway like CJ from San Andreas. You know, we don't even walk in big smile. I'm like, I got like, I'm like CJ from San Andreas, bro. So I'm like sitting here on the side of the highway. Where we at? On the side of the highway, and I'm just like, bro, what? People coming by, You need me to call the police? I'm like, you know what? I'm like, yeah, call 911. Like, I don't know what's going on, right? So, out of nowhere, right? Ain't this some shit, Hollywood? This little white lady come out of like the shadows, bro. This little white lady come out of nowhere. Are you okay? This lady come up, right? Tell some, oh, I just passed nursing school yesterday. I'm officially certified. I'm like, yo, welcome to your first day of work. You Sandra Bullock. I'm the black nigga from the blind side. So we in there like the blind side. This little white lady's like, I'll help you across the street. I'm like, yo, I can't see, please. And so she walks me across the street, right? Boom. Police show up mad fast. Where the fuck y'all come from? They show up mad quick. They come out. They immediately asking questions. Before I get there, right, I go to her car. She got a van. I get in there, and I got to tell this part because it's human. So I sit in the car, and it's a lady in the driver's seat, and she outside calling police. I need police out here. I got a man. He's hurt. She white girl in it for me. So I'm sitting here, and I never tell this part, but I'm telling it to y'all because we keeping it real here. I sit in the car. I look at the lady in the front seat. I look at her, and I go, hey, y'all, I'm so sorry about this. And I just start bawling. I'm just like, y'all, I'm so sorry. And I just start like bawling my eyes out because I'm just like, bro, what just happened, bro? And I'm just like, I'm bawling my eyes out. I'm overwhelmed with emotion. Police show up. Get the car across the street. I'm like, bro, I can't see. Can you always not see? Like, yeah, but I wear glasses, bro. Like, I'm not just out here. Like, I didn't get in this accident because I got in the car like just completely blind and then just went willy-nilly, bro. Like, no. My glasses fell off in the car when I got hit, whatever. So they take the key. Somehow the car still starts. They back it up. I find my glasses. I'm gonna show y'all now. Find my glasses, arms broken off. I tape a chopstick to it. This was my glasses for a while. I keep them so like it keep me humble. This is a struggle. It's like the bloody shoe from Nope. It just keep me humble. I might sell these one day. Just be like, yo, the turning point of Geeku's life. Like, yo, glasses. So, so I'm like, I get my glasses. I'm holding them one arm. I'm sitting in my car, bro. Like, just pressed. These cops come over. They start asking me questions. What did the car look like? What happened? What happened? Wait, so you're saying this car was... So which lane was it? Was it in this? Would you say 2, 3, 4? And so I get you got to do a whole report and do your job. But it's like, bro, in this, I never really... You know how like everyone's like, yeah, life keeps moving, life keeps going, or you know, Smash Mouth was like the years start coming and they don't stop coming. So, so it was like that, and like everything just kept happening, and I was like, yo, I just need the entire world to stop moving for like 10 seconds, bro. And like I'm just like, I need a Zawarudo right now, just Zawarudo. For like 10 seconds, bro. 10 seconds is all I need. And like it doesn't happen. Like you have to just accept what happened and then keep going. It just keep going. And it tore me up, man. I sat there, pulled out my phone. First thing I did was call my boss, right? About my bread. Say, hey man, I can't come in for the rest of the week. I need to process this. I need to figure this out. I gotta call insurance. I gotta get a rental car. I gotta go to a hospital. I gotta do all this stuff. I just need a couple of days. Well, you can take off tomorrow, but we need you Friday. I'm like, okay, bro, whatever. I'll be there. Whatever. Boom, click, hang up the phone. Next thing I do, I call my mom. I say, hey, mom, I just got in a car crash. I never experienced nothing like this. What do I do? They're like, boy, you need to take pictures of everything, boy. You need to get pictures of accidents and don't admit to nothing and call insurance. I'm like, cool. So my mom gave me all these hood tips on how to get through a car accident. And then next thing I just text my girl. I'm like, yo, I'll be on the phone with her forever. I think my girl was at work at the time. Maybe. I don't know. But I text her. I think so. I don't know. I don't remember, actually. So I text her. I'm like, yo, sweetheart, I'm in an accident. I'm good. She's blowing my phone up now. Because surprisingly, when you tell people who care about you that you just got in a car crash, they care about you. So, so she's like my phone is ringing off the hook. This cop is asking me a million questions, and like I have all this stuff just going on, and just, bro, and it like the tow truck. They get a tow truck out there, takes my car to the lot, takes me home. Eventually I call insurance. They hook me up with a rental car. They cut me a fat check. I get a Subaru, 2013 Subaru. So I get home. Tow truck pull off. Put my stuff down. I sit on the floor. I'm just like, man, I'm tired. And I just lay down. And I just cry. And I cry. And I cry for 3 hours, bro. Like, after 3 hours, I was just like, okay, I'm hungry. And so, after 3 whole hours of just sobbing, because that accident broke me as a person. Like, as a human being, that shattered every illusion of toughness that I have built up for myself, right? Because I feel like we all, in some way, shape, or form, kind of convince ourselves that we're tough. You know, there's some people that are like, not me, I'm so. They do the whole self-pity thing, but it's like, to an extent, you think, well, I'm already used to like the worst things in life, so I can handle this, like I can handle that. And then like I encounter something that I could not just shoulder shrug or bottle, and that just broke the dam open, bro. Lost it. And honestly, to this day, I'm still a little shook up in the head, but once that happened, like I was a different person, because you got to understand, like, I had came to terms with dying. I let everything go on a spiritual level. So now I have to like reattach myself to all the good and bad things in life that are just there because I exist, right? Like I woke up the next day, I'm just like, I still got to go to work. I still got to pay bills. I still got to do this. I still got to do that.
Geeku desu.
All right. We back. Listen, man. Listen. We have technical difficulties. You know why? Because it's real. It's real. It's real. This is real right here. What you're seeing is real. There's no secret camera crew behind me. There's no secret. There's no, like, I don't have 8 white dudes from Harvard in the other room with like 15 monitors. It's me. I'm right here. I'm flying by the seat of my pants. What can I say? I keep it real. May 8th. EP coming out. Keep begging me for music. May 8th, EP coming out. EP coming out May 8th. I'm on a ton of festivals. Backwoods was fun. I got back last night. Shout out to my wonderful girlfriend for driving. Good God, what, 25, man, maybe even 30 hours worth of driving for your boy. Going to and from Ozark, Arkansas, just driving around, getting to the event and back. I mean, she's a trooper. She's awesome, and that's why I'm gonna marry her. Oh, she's a trooper. She held it down. She made everything awesome. I had so much fun there. It was really fun. The set was amazing. Probably gonna post a bunch of videos on my social media, but man, it was fun. Dancefestopia was fun. Man, let me tell y'all something. Dog, Dancefestopia changed my life. For those of you who don't know me, I have spent the better part of my music career low-key clowning festivals a bit, because I think it's ridiculous. I always kind of like, I was like, maybe out there all them sweaty white people, that smell is gonna be crazy, and they all high, and it's gonna be annoying. But It actually, Dancefestopia was actually it was probably one of the best experiences of my entire life. Like, and I full sent it. Like, I told my guy, I was like, look, I'm booked for Dance Fest. Never done a festival before. Never been to one. I had never been to a festival. Never attended a festival. Never DJ'd a festival. None of this. There's a whole. All of this will be a brand new experience through and through. So much so to the point where I went camping, and I will say that I've never went camping either. Not like real camping. Like, I kind of like went LARPing and then went. It's a different story. We'll tell that in another video. We went. I went LARPing and like we camped out overnight, but like 4 hours into the night, I was like, bro, I'm not doing this. It's brick out. I also didn't have like a I wanted to say a pillowcase, but it's a sleeping bag. I didn't have a sleeping bag or a mattress or anything. So I'm sitting here because nobody really explained to me that we would be camping. So I'm sitting here, ice cold ground, solid ground, sleeping on the dirt, and I'm pretty sure I used my shoes as like a pillow. And I got up, I went over to my boy, he was sleeping in the hammock, and I was like, hey, bro, give me your car key, dog. I'm sleeping in the car. And I went to the car, and I just went to sleep, and like every like hour and a half, I would like wake up and turn the car on and cut the heat on for like a few minutes, and then like it'll warm up, and I just go back to sleep until I'm cold and it wakes me up. And so I'm in the car, I'm sleeping, my boy. This whole thing, I'll tell it another time. It's a pretty funny story. Anyway, I had never went camping before anything, so I told my guy, I was like, yo, we're gonna full send it, we're gonna camp, we're gonna do everything. And that's what we did. We went out, I set up the tent. Let me see how much time we got. Well, I'll tell this story and we'll get out of here. How that sound? So I set up the tent. Or, well, much rather, we struggled to set up the tent. Got it all together. And I'm just like, wow, I'm really doing it. And then I'm like walking around and we go into, I don't even remember how it all went down, but it's a festival. Of course, I'm not going to remember much. So set up the tent. It was cool. We kind of had our little thing. And going to the main grounds, man, and we go to the main stage, and it's so beautiful. It's like beautiful production. Shout out to Dance Fest, whoever they had to do the production. It looked beautiful, man. It was so beautiful, and I'm just sitting there just vibing, and it is so many people there. It's so, I have never in my entire life seen this many people. It's just like you look out and it's just a sea of scalps. It's so uncanny. So I just sit in the back and I'm just like, this is cool. And then like, you know, I enjoyed the night, and next day rolls around. That's when the homies pull up. I'm pretty sure. I think they pulled up the next day. So my boy Michi Murder come through, the boy Joe Blush bring Jimmy. We all kicking it. Boy Standards pull up. We all kicking it. And it's really a good time. Like, it was fun just being out there with all my friends, just good people, good times, good vibes. Like, everyone, I think what I liked about going to Dancefestopia the most is just, and I guess this can apply to festivals, but it's a sense of like, it's something about being in a whole 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 states, maybe even a different country. You're in the woods, you're camping, you're sitting around a circle with your homies, y'all drinking beer, y'all laughing, y'all having a good time. The people next to you overhear you, so they come over, you all laughing, having a good time, and people across the street yelling "Hoya," and you like "Hoya." This is stupid. And so like, everyone's having a good time, and it's just like, yo, if my home was on fire right now, I couldn't do nothing. Like, all I have to do is just Like I can't get home in time if anything happened. So like I have to just live in the moment. And there was something freeing about that. It was something beautiful about waking up in the morning and opening up a lukewarm bottle of water and running it over my nutsack and and washing my ding ding with a bottle of water. It's it's something magical about washing your ding dong in the middle of the woods with a bottle of water and a baby wipe, and you've had nothing to eat for the past 48 hours but a granola bar and a really weird piece of chocolate that somebody handed you. It's like it's something freeing about that. It's just when in that moment is I'm still kind of like, damn, I can't wait to go back, because that experience in and of itself was just like, yo, I have nothing to worry about in this moment. And you're just sitting there watching your favorite artist, or even artists you've never heard of, become your favorite artist. And it's just a beautiful experience just being there. And like, shout out to Eric Noble, shout out to Michi, shout out to my girl, shout out to Joe, Jimmy, shout out to Standard, shout out to everybody that was there, everyone I kicked it with. Like, I made a bunch of new friends. Like, shout out to most of St. Louis DJ scene. Shout out like Sleech and C Mountain, like all them boys out there, and like they who will probably never even watch this or even know I do this. Like, shout out to all of them, man. Like, they made that whole. Shout out to like just everybody that pulled up. It was fun, man. It was dope. My favorite. So my favorite artist of all time, for those of you, I'll add this to the list too. For those who don't know, my favorite artist of all time is Deadhouse. Rest in peace, House. Can we bring him back, Doctor? Rent prices. That was stupid. But Deadhouse is my favorite artist, Deadhouse. And so I should just cut that because it's so stupid. Fucking Deadhouse. He's so great. The set was so smooth. I had never seen Deadmau5 live, and like, I wanted to see the Cube. I specifically wanted to see the Cube, but he just used what was there, which is honestly more than good enough. And he came out there and slayed it for 2 hours, and it was honestly a great time. But the person who stole the whole festival for me was Troy Boy. Now, I had never really even listened. I knew Troy Boy existed, but like I could not tell you a single Troy Boy song. But that set was beautiful. It was beautiful. It was a beautiful set. We got to get through this can before the video over. So, now me, I played the Red Bull stage there. Let me tell y'all about this, man. For those of y'all who don't know, Red Bull has a truck. It's called a Red Bull truck. I couldn't think of a better name for a Red Bull truck, a truck with Red Bull on it, than a Red Bull truck. For those of you who don't know, they go to events, festivals, they set it up, have a whole thing, you DJ on it, right? What nobody told me, and I know you can see it from the video, is that my big black behind had to crawl up in like a 3x3 window, and I literally had to crawl into the window of the Red Bull truck. So it's like the front cab, and the whole back of it is pretty much like, I don't know, like it's just big enough to fit 4 CDJs. Like it's maybe like, what is this, like it's maybe like a 4 foot wide space. Like it's a vehicle. So imagine just being in like the bed of a pickup truck, right? So imagine you're like on the bed of a pickup truck, and the airplanes, I'm by an airport, airplanes fly by, and it always sounds like a war for no reason. So I'm like looking, and they don't even have like a step ladder or anything. And my parkour game has been weak since Mirror's Edge came out. So like, I'm sitting here, I'm like, dog, how am I gonna get inside of this truck, bro? And so they had a generator there, and like they was like, yeah, just step up on the generator. I'm like, family. So I'm like, knees mad wobbly. I'm like standing on this generator. I'm like, hold my leg, bro. I sound like Terrence Howard. I'm like, Candyman. I'm like, hold my leg, bro. Like, help me get up, because I'm like terrified. I'm terrified of heights, and like, so I'm like, help me out, man. This is embarrassing. This is my first festival, my first big giant. I'm trying to. It's, so I'm like, I get up there, and I'm like, okay. Whew. So I'm doing my thing. I'm throwing down, but it's like every time I move, the truck moves, right? And so I'm just like, this bitch bouncing in the mud. So now I'm just in the Red Bull truck, just like aggressively bouncing it, because I'm like, bro, y'all could have made that bigger, and since y'all didn't, I'm gonna tear the shocks up on this vehicle. And I'm swag surfing and everything. I'm like, I want the brakes to slip and just careen me down the hill. And it's me and this sound system gonna DJ to that power plug come out, and I'm gonna just lay down. And then once I land in the bottom of the ravine, I'm gonna be like, should have got a bigger truck. So, nah, it was cool, man. It was cool. A ton of people came out to watch me play. I felt so good. It felt amazing. I loved it. It was an amazing experience, man. I played a bunch of original music. It popped off. I mean, I really can't be more thankful for that experience and that opportunity. Man, I even thinking back on it now, it's such a great memory. But that Red Bull truck has motivated me to work harder than I ever have in my entire life, so I never have to play on it again. So I'm doing pretty good so far. I was on an actual stage at Backwoods. I had visuals. My boy filmed the whole set. He uploaded under Geeku Live for whatever reason. So rather than give me the footage and let me upload it, Jason, he just did it himself. So I guess that saved me some time. So I'll link it in the description. You guys can watch it. Audio is a little blown out, but you can kind of hear and kind of see it, skim through, see how cool it is. Try to catch some unreleased Geeku songs. I did, there was a 30-minute intermission, but I just kind of went up there anyway, and I was like, can I just play music? And they were like, yeah, I mean, you don't have to wait. And I was like, okay. So I just did like some deep dub, and like, I was like, he was like, yeah, just play some down tempo stuff. And I just got up there, monsters, and like started like, nah, I ain't do that. I did start off with a rhythm song that was a little heavier than I thought it was, but then I had brought it to like some super deep dub. And then once my set started, I started slinging originals, and people showed up, and it was great. I gotta respond to him. I hope you see this, kind person. Oh damn, guys, my girl's blowing my phone up. Oh shit. I hope she'll understand. I'm filming a YouTube video. Hi babe. Sorry babe. But he sent me a message. He was like, dude, your set at Backwoods was so good, and I just had to let you know. And so I'm just like, oh, that's so sweet, man. That's so dope. So that was great. On to the next one. It was a super sweet experience. But you know what? I'm not going to talk your ear off. This video is long enough. I got to call this lady back. It's already too late. Thank y'all for just tuning in, rocking with me, watching these videos. I mean, I don't really know if people like these. I don't really know if they care. Quite possibly, if one person is going to hit me up and demand it, or 2 or 3 people are going to beg for it, then I'm going to feel motivated to do it. I have a ton of music coming out. I have so much music. I'm just going to keep releasing music. I don't know, man. There's so much going on. Follow me on everything. Geeku Music, at Geeku Music. All social media, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, which you already know if you're watching this. Snapchat. Oh man, I'm on everything. I'm on everything. Just ask me, and I try to put content on everything. Either way, my notifications are on, so if you interact with me on something, I'm gonna know. I don't think I said Twitter. Twitter? I'm on there. I'm not gonna get no blue check mark, but I'm on there. So thank you all. Let me check if this is still recording. It is, and I should leave that in there because we do B-roll around here. But I have some cool stuff coming out. I'm in the talks with a good friend of mine about doing a short film. So my shyness in front of a camera is gonna have to go away really, really fast because I kind of want to do it. I do want to do this short film with him and like make some movies and maybe see where that goes because I just like creating, and I genuinely would not mind being an actor of some way, shape, or form, but I'm just so insecure and I don't like being on camera in front of the camera. But I just shook it. My fault, guys. But I don't like being in front of camera or anything, so it's really like filming this is really, really hard for me to do. We got to finish this cam before the video over. It's really hard for me to get in front of a camera and do this, and then I got to go back and edit it. So on top of hating the way I look and sound, I now have to scrub through this audio and video and make it look and sound cool. So if it comes out a little jank, I'm sorry. Like I said, this is old camera, blue snowball. I'm not balling here. But if this is a thing that's consistent and people want more of this, then I definitely do not mind investing in a better camera or mic for you guys. But yeah, it's your boy Geeku. This has been Gabbin with Geeku, episode 2. Yo, welcome, aggressive. Yo, welcome. We love you around here. We loved it. We love the aggressiveness and the love. Burping off the seltzer. That's what we like around here. Music coming out. Shows. I am booked up to September, and I'm going all over the world. My eye is so irritated. I just developed pink eye in the duration of a video. That's why I don't film. And I'm leaving it in too. I got all kind of shows this year. Festivals coming up. I got shows coming up. Festivals coming up. I'm going all over the place. I got music being released. Labels, if you want some Geeku on your labels, hit me up. Promoters, if you want some Geeku in your city, hit me up. Open that purse first. We're just going to start with that. Open that purse because the booking fee is going up. So open that purse. Get me out in your city. Let me rock the neighborhood. Let the world think you're awesome for booking awesome artists. If you think I'm awesome. So that's the episode, man. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all for real. Like, honestly, if you're watching this, if you're listening to this right now because you watched the whole episode, I love you with all of my heart. You're amazing. You're why I keep doing this. You're why I create. Or at least you're why I put it out there. I create because I think it's fun, but I put it on the internet because I think other people would also think it's cool. And honestly, I like people who like my stuff. So thank you guys for rocking with your boy. I'm Geeku. And I'm tired of gabbing.